Dear friends, good evening. Sorry if I would like to adapt again what the Romans said. When I speak, lend me your ears. For anything else, I wish to say with an oozing feeling of thanks to everyone for coming today and celebrating with us specially set aside for Gerard and Russell. We fondly call Gerard GC or Gerard Contreras, and of course Russell as Shobe because she's our youngest daughter. Today, they have been joined together as one and bonded together before the eyes of God in the sacrament of Holy Marriage. For our guests and friends who are not from Dumaguete, I wish to thank you especially for traveling and being with us. But of course, that does not mean that I would thank less those who are from Dumaguete because they are very close to my heart. When I sent a text message to our guest friends tonight, I told them, please be with us because we consider you as family. And as family, we share the same passion, we share the same desire in life. Running for public office. Tonight, we will have fun and laughter to share, not to mention memories which will forever be etched in our minds and in our hearts. By the way, Russell was born October 8th of 1992, or roughly a year after my equally beautiful daughter Roxanne was born after long years of prayer because it took us almost 6 or 7 years to have our first child. For those of you who do not actually know me, I am Raymond George Amigo Mercado, but called Bobby simply because my mother said when I was born, Bobby Vasquez was very popular. My lovely wife is, of course, Miss Stanley. Anyway, you all know her. She's Mary Lou, Lim, and annexed as Mercado. No? But believe me, I can hear you. My twin brother and her twin sister are... Do you know these guys? My twin brother is John Lloyd, and her twin sister is Bia Alonso. Anyway, that's joking aside, because I don't like to cry tonight. Shobe, or Russell, as I said, is the youngest of our two daughters. The other being called Roxanne, whom we fondly call Roxy. And as many of us know, they are both lawyers. But to the credit of all the wives and mothers here, do you know that 75% of the mental acumen and intelligence of our children comes from the mother, not from the father? Do you agree, mothers? Do you disagree, husbands? Russell, or Shobe, has been with us for 11,748 days counting from October 8 of 1992 up until today. If I were further to dissect that into hours, she has been with us for 281,952 hours and counting. If I may say it in the way we talk about it in legal parlance, it's more than reclusion perpetua. We were so young when Malu and I got married, and I will not share our love story because it has already been shared. But anyway, we are a very personalized parent. I remember changing the diapers of Russell or Shobe because I wanted my wife to sleep when doing so. At that time, changing diapers was not as easy as it is today. During our time, it was I just forgot that kind of material, but it was made of cloth that you have to pin all together on the right and the left, on the right and on the left. This is actually what we sing to our children as we bring them all to sleep. We sing it this way. I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Allow us to sing that again because it really brings back a lot of memories to me and Malu. We sing it this way, and as we sing it over and over again, our babies, Russell, who just fall asleep. I love you forever. I love you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Thank you, Dan. Malu and I made sure that we were in constant touch with them. You see, after high school, we sent our daughters to Manila to study and explore the world. Did we ever hold back or held back in sending them out? We never did, because we believe in our hearts that the formative years of our children were properly formed. And even if they are here, if they were not formed properly, they will go astray. But by God's grace, they never went astray. As I said a while ago, both of our daughters pursued their college courses and later their law studies outside the comforts of our humble home. It was a difficult decision, but there was only one thing that Malu and I held on, and that is to trust God for always. I wish to address this now to Russell. Where's Russell? There you are. I wish to tell you that despite the difficult moments you went through in growing up, since your ate said you were the opposite of her, you were more of the carefree person, but nevertheless was still able to attain your dreams. And I honor you, my dear Shobe, for making sure that you are here to take care of your dad and mom. But of course, that does not mean that you will not take care of Paringani and Marinwingi. Manila is just 1 hour away. You know, Russell will always make sure that I eat the right food. She would always pump my hand each time I eat if I would eat fatty foods or foods with high cholesterol. She would always say, Daddy! No? And of course, I honor her because I know Roxanne, as she said, will chase her dreams not here but out there. But there is one dream that I would like my dear daughter Roxy to chase and attain. That is also to get married soon after. Please give our two daughters a husband who is God-fearing and family-oriented. I know and I feel that you, Gerard, is an answered prayer. And when you came into the life of Russell and proposed to her to be her husband, I know and I believe in my heart that even in the first time that we met each other, that you are that person whom God has sent by way of answer to our prayers. I am a practicing lawyer. I would like to proceed to my cross-examination. Gerard, Mr. Witness, is it true that you will love and will continue to love Russell with all your heart and that you will take care of her the rest of your life? Yes, sir. The second cross-examination question. Is it a fact that since you are now married, you will be mindful of your duties as husband and later on, is what I like, father to your children?
Yes, attorney.
You will endeavor to have at least 3 wonderful and healthy children.
I think so. Maybe even more.
You know, in the series Lincoln Lawyer, you're watching that? The common objection is ask and answer. I would not mind if you will answer that many times over. Finally, my last question. Is it beyond hearsay that you will exercise utmost patience, respect, and understanding to your wife, Russell?
Yes, Dad.
Is there any objection from the prosecution? After its trial, the verdict comes out. We call it in criminal cases the promulgation of judgment. Are you ready for your sentence?
Yes.
I would like to act now like a judge, like Judge Daina, Justice Dos Santos. No? So, let me take this time to act as one. Gerard, I hereby sentence you to a lifelong journey of love, laughter, and joy. Peace in your marriage with Russell. And finally, I would like to tell you from the deepest portion ingrained into our hearts that your mom, Malu, me, and Roxanne welcome you to our family. I know the same way Russell is being welcomed to your family. GC, your sentence is not subject to probation or even by the indeterminate sentence law. It is a fixed judgment. Lastly, let me tell you. Lastly, the Bible says that at the end of the day, there shall always be 3 things that will remain: faith, hope, and love. Let me repeat that. Faith, hope, and love. Therefore, may you have faith. Okay? This was supposed to be my slide a while ago. Okay? May you have faith that your love of your lives every day, no no matter what the situation is. Second, may you have hope that whatever situation in life is, be it happy, sad, there is always a tomorrow that will come. A tomorrow that is having something for you. Something brighter and something better. And of course, love. A love that is unbreakable. A love that is a binding force that will see you walk through till the end of time. Remember, Russell? I love you forever. And as long as you're living, my baby will be, but I don't interfere in your marriage. So again, let me say Gerard and GC. No words is enough, or no words are enough to tell you how happy we are and how excited we are in your oneness together with Christ above it. And if there is one thing that I would like to say by way of parting tonight, it is this. God bless you today, tomorrow, and always. Good evening and God bless us all.
What an endearing and engaging speech coming from the father of the bride. Let's give it up, everybody, for Attorney Raymond George Mercado. Wow. Looks like to me that you just won that trial. Case closed. Thank you so much.